Hello. In this tutorial, what I'd like to do is just run through the basic graphics capability that you will find for the card hangers on the Christmas 3D box card CD-ROM. Now what we do to access that is simply click on to the icon here, and this will now take you to a whole new page. This is actually separate from the original Christmas 3D box card, so you will have to then delete it to go back, or just you can pop the minimize icon up there if you want to. Okay, so what we've got is a range of lovely hangers that can hang within the box. Now I'm just going to click here, but we could use them as well as embellishments if you want to. So first of all, just to clarify, these are designed to fit within the 3D box card, and you'll find it again. I've put a little hole here on them, and I would suggest a little bit of cord and then a bit of invisible tape, or library tape as they call it, to hold it, and you can then just have them sitting within the box and just swinging. And this is covered in a little bit more detail on the tutorial video showing you how to make the box cards. But we do have a feature here which we've bought out over a couple of CDs, and if you want to, instead of printing them all out, or if you want to change the size and the scale, or just use them as ornaments and decoration, you can do so. So very simply what we do is click on to something that we like. In this instance I'm going to choose the reindeer, and we've got two options here. We can go up to edit and go edit copy, or that's Control C or or Apple C if we're using the Apple Macs. So what we've done effectively is copied this, and you can see the blue lines around it. So we've clicked on and then said that's the selection, I want to copy it. So the next thing to do is just pop it into the graphics package, and if I go to here, we can now go Control V, or we could have gone up here and gone edit paste. Incidentally, if you do that and nothing happens, sometimes depending on your computer it needs to know that you want to paste. And if you can see, we've got some text here, we can use text as well. If you click that first and then can go Control V or Apple V, we can paste that way. Okay, so now what we've got is just a single item if you want to print it that way, but we can, if by dragging onto the handles here, we can just use him to make him a little bit bigger, or if you wanted to, we could have a small one. And with this one as well, we could actually copy it and go Control C, Control V, again use the Apple key, and then we could place another one next to him there, or make it slightly bigger if you wanted to. So you've got some very basic graphics capabilities, and of course we can then use this to build up a little bit of a scene if we want to. So if I go back and say, let's go back to Santa here, click onto him, edit, copy, off to my graphics, Control V, make him a little bit bigger, and I can just place him slightly in front of Rudolph there. So this gives you, as I said, some very basic graphics capability. They are pre-sized to fit in the box, but if you want to just print one or two or just a couple of them, you can select them individually here and print them this way. And we also have some basic text editability as well here. By clicking onto it, you can move that around if you want to, and double clicking onto the text, you can now highlight it, obviously type your own text in, and Control E brings up a text box here, so we can change the size, the color and the style as well if you wanted to add a little bit of extra text as well. Okay, so that's just really a very, very simple basic graphics capability that can be explored within the CD here. I've laid everything out, so if you don't want to use it, or you don't think it's right for you, you can ignore it altogether and just use the CD here. You could print them all off on here, and they'll fit for you as well if you want them to. Okay, so I think hopefully that covers it for you. It's very simple. Have a go, you can't go wrong, and if you do something, you can actually save the whole lot of them as well. You can, in this instance, if you've made some changes, the graphics page, indeed all the information here, it's only a couple of pages, they'll all save together anyway as a complete file if you want to keep your work. Well, I hope that explains a little bit about the graphics package for you and shows you that there's nothing to be frightened of. Have a go, it's great fun, have a play with it. But as I said, if you just want to use them as hangers, then you don't necessarily have to use it. But if you want to save ink, you can pull out individual characters here and just print off what you want, or change the size, even perhaps pop two together or whatever. Okie dokie. Anyway, have a go with it, have some fun. It's another little feature on the CD-ROM. Hope you enjoy it. Bye bye.